Fall is a very busy time of year in the vineyard, with all the harvesting and all the winemaking going full swing. Today we're visiting the Black Ankle Vineyard near Mount Airy, where they very kindly agreed to let us watch them take their crop from vine to vintage. Vineyard owners Ed Boyce and Sarah O'Haron will tell you making wine is not an easy process. When they purchased these 145 acres of rolling hills in 2002, they'd done their research. One thing they knew was that Maryland soil could produce great wine.
We always had a lot of confidence that good grapes could be grown in this area, but whether or not we were the ones to pull it off and people would find us and people would buy them, sure, we definitely had some doubts along the way.
They sold their first bottle in 2008. That same year, Black Ankle took home the prestigious Maryland Governor's Cup. So while the Carroll County vineyard may be a new kid on the block, it's one that's managed to earn a lot of street cred. And it all starts with the vine.
Getting to great fruit or good, ripe, balanced fruit is really a process that takes the whole growing season.
A dedicated workforce moves through all 80,000 vines at least 8 times each season, pruning and adjusting. When I visited in October, all that was left was the harvest. Sarah, this is Cabernet Sauvignon here. It's beautiful, but is it ready to pick?
So when we're trying to figure out if it's ready to pick, we look at a number of factors. The first thing we do is taste the fruit. We're looking for interesting flavors in the grapes, and particularly at the skins. The next thing we want to do is squeeze the grape and just take a look at the juice to see if a little bit of color is starting to come out in the juice.
Slightly pink. Sarah tastes the seeds for a nutty flavor, and then
we give the vines a good smack, and we start to see if any grapes start to fall.
How about that? It doesn't take this crew long to get the grapes off the vine and over to the sorting and destemming machine. It expertly separates the grapes from the stem, crushes them, and drops them into a tank before they're lifted up and dropped into the fermentation tank, well on their way to becoming fabulous red wine. After a few days, it's time to stir things up a bit.
So we're aerating the juice. All the skins right now are at the top of the tank. They're floating on all that CO2 that's been created in the tank. So we have fermenting wine here and a whole bunch of skins up there. And what we want to do is take some of this cooler, less extracted juice down the bottom and put it up top, let it trickle through those skins and pick up color and richness as it does so.
And it's going to carry a little bit of oxygen up there too, won't it?
It carries lots of oxygen up there, yeah.
When the fermentation process ends, they drain the juice from the skins and put it into barrels to age. That's the basic process, but Ed and Sarah are always making tweaks.
Every day we're making things a little bit better. We're learning something we didn't know before, and that'll be true until the day we retire, and we still won't come close to knowing all we need to know.
Just how much have they learned? I'm about to find out. Ed, this is the final step in the winemaking process. We get to enjoy it. You've put a beautiful spread out here, some beautiful wine, and some beautiful cheese from Maryland. What's the white that I'm going to try here?
This is our 2014 Albarino, our variety from northern Spain, which has found a real home here at Black Ankle.
Boy, I'll say that is really, really nice. Very good. We have 2 reds, and in the middle glass is
our 2013 Crumbling Rock, our flagship Bordeaux blend, to be released into summer of 2016.
It's very young, but it already has that trademark length and smoothness that you like in your wines. Really nice. And the third glass?
And this, dear to our heart, is our debut wine, our 2006 Crumbling Rock.
Oh, it won the Governor's Cup, and I have some in my cellar. Let's see what it's like now. That is a magnificent wine. Congratulations. You're doing so well here. It's just wonderful. If you would like to learn more about the Black Ankle Vineyards, go to our website, mpt.org/farm. We've put a lot of information there for you. For the Local Buy, I'm Al Spoler.